Welcome to another edition of Travelstart's FAQ Fridays with me, Nick Paul. Today we're going to be talking about UK transit visas. It's a rather complicated question we get asked fairly often. So we're going to be looking at what transit is, under what circumstances you need a transit visa, about changing airports in London, and also about travel to Ireland. So on defining transit, transit is when you're flying, you travel via a certain city en route to your destination, where you change planes but don't always leave the transit area of the airport. The transit area is the area of the airport between the plane and the immigration desk. So under what circumstances for the UK will you need a transit visa to travel there? The answer is almost always. You almost always need a transit visa to travel via UK, particularly London. There are a few exceptions though, and this is if your final destination on the trip you're traveling on is the USA, Canada, Australia or New Zealand. Also, if you hold a valid visa for that destination and you're only in the UK for the purposes of transit and you are in transit for no longer than 24 hours, and if you hold a valid SA passport. But what about changing airports? Virgin Atlantic is a key culprit with this. They often have flights where from South Africa they travel into Heathrow, and then to destinations in the Caribbean and certain parts of the USA they depart from Gatwick, which means that you need to catch a bus from Heathrow to Gatwick, you need to collect your luggage in Heathrow and travel through to Gatwick Airport. So technically you're leaving the transit area of the airport. So will you need a visa in order to travel via that sort of route? The answer is actually, strangely, no. You're actually in the UK for the purposes of transit. You're allowed to be there for 24 hours and you are heading straight on to your destination. So you're not stopping over there to spend time with friends or family. You're literally landing in London, traveling across the city and flying again. So no transit visa is required if you meet all the requirements I mentioned before. What about travel to Ireland? Ireland's a bit of a sticky one because it's the only visa-free country for South Africans in Europe, so you can go there without a visa. But if you're traveling via the UK, via London particularly again, you're going to need a transit visa to make that journey. So although Ireland is visa-free, traveling via London is not for that destination. So I would recommend, if you're traveling to Ireland, that you use flights which fly via Amsterdam, Frankfurt, Paris, Istanbul, Dubai or Abu Dhabi. As transiting those cities, you don't require a visa to go there. If you want more information about applying for a UK visa, a transit visa or any other UK visa, you can find the link in the description below. If you've got any more questions about any travel topics, feel free to ask them in comments. Maybe we'll make a video out of them. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more of these updates. Thanks very much.